Hey there, I'm Krista Lindstrom from Mortgage Simple, and welcome to Krista's Mortgage Minute. I thought it'd be a good idea to address some of the stuff that's going on when we're meeting with the clients and answer some of the questions about what the heck is going on. So there are two types of mortgages, a fixed mortgage or a variable mortgage, typically speaking. Fixed rates hold steady for the entire term of the mortgage, and fixed rates are currently slowly rising. And that's due to the bond yield. In Canada, fixed and variable, they operate independent from each other. And fixed rates are based on the bond yield. And with the instability in the world right now, there's a lot of pressure on the bond, and we are seeing slow, steady increases to fixed interest rates. Now, variable, that's a different story. Variable interest rates are set by the Bank of Canada, and the Bank of Canada meets 8 times a year. And these variable rates or adjustable rates can fluctuate up and down depending on what's going on in the market. So things that affect them are like employment numbers, inflation. Those are the main drivers that are key indicators of what's going to happen with the variable rate. And in Canada, it's super interesting right now because we have two totally different economic factors contradicting each other in Canada. So much so that Canada's Governor Tiff Macklem referred in the last prime rate update that Canada is in a dilemma. So in reality, the economy is actually shrinking right now, which should cause a decrease to prime rate. But inflation is climbing, and that should cause an increase to prime rate. So essentially, the Bank of Canada is stuck. If they raise rates, they may slow the economy even more. If they cut rates, that's going to make inflation worse. Macklem indicated that if inflation increases beyond gas prices, that we may start to see increases to prime rate in Canada. And he used the word consecutive, meaning he doesn't think that we're going to have to raise prime rate once, but potentially multiple times. But then let's also remember that Canada's economy isn't doing well. So there's also the potential for the decrease in prime rates. So there's really no clear answer here whether prime rate is going to increase or decrease or hold steady. What that doesn't mean is to go and lock in anything that you have in variable. You may be able to ride the course here for a while, but what it does mean is pay close attention if you start to see increases, because there may be more than one. Now, if you find yourself in a position of you needing to choose fixed versus variable, it's a tough choice right now. And the reason why it's tough is there is a fair amount of savings by choosing a variable rate right now, but it could be at a risk. So one of the things that we like to talk to our clients about is, are you prepared? And we use the analogy prepare if you choose a variable rate. So for example, what's your risk tolerance? Can you still sleep at night if prime rate goes up? Can you afford a $200, $300, $400 increase to your mortgage payment if prime rate goes up? And if your mortgage payment were to increase for 12 months in a row, are you still able to afford it? And if any of those questions cause your heart to flutter or that you're not feeling great about it, then you are probably not the candidate for a variable rate mortgage. You are probably better in a fixed rate mortgage. So here at Mortgage Simple, we really try to not time the market, but help guide you to make decisions to allow you to sleep better at night and something that you're comfortable with long term. I absolutely love talking about this economy stuff, and I would actually consider myself relatively well read. I listen to lots of podcasts on economy. I listen to all the big bank economists, and I have a fair amount of knowledge when it comes to this kind of stuff. So at any point in time, if you have any questions or you want to talk out what's the right choice or what you should do, certainly reach out. I'd be happy to help. Thanks again.